Hello everyone. I am Mutsav Singla and I am currently pursuing my MBA from Faculty of Management Studies, Delhi. So, coming about my profile, I am a mechanical engineer. I've done my engineering from NIT Kurukshetra in 2019. After that, I worked in a tech startup for about 2 years. I gave CAT in 2020 and I scored 99.64 percentile in that. Coming about my strategy for the preparation of the CAT exam, I will say that CAT as an exam basically consists or require two things from you: accuracy along with speed. Accuracy is of utmost importance in CAT because each wrong answer in the main exam can seriously hamper your overall percentile. And even if you know the question and you are not answering it correctly, does not make any sense. So there are no shortcuts for the improving the accuracy. It can only be done by practicing more and more. So what you can do is coming to different sections for this. For the verbal ability section, CAT exam does not check your essentially checks your grammar. It checks your analytical ability, how you are able to inference the passages given, the jumbled sentences given, or the summary that you have to derive from the given passage. So what you need to do is practice as much as possible. What you can do is take up one passage every day and solve it. Similarly, take up about 5 jumbled sentences per day and try to solve them. And same goes for the summary questions as well. Take up 5 questions every day and try to solve them. And try to maintain a consistency in your practice. You should try to do it daily, or at least 4 to 5 times a day, a week. It will hardly take about half an hour or 45 minutes of your time. And being a working professional myself, I think it is very important that you take about at least 2 hours every day from your daily schedule for the preparation of the exam, because each and every gap day can seriously hamper your continuity and flow. For practicing these questions, you can take help from any of the coaching modules or any publications that you like and you think your questions are good in that. You may start with easy questions first, then the medium questions, then high level questions to build up some consistency. Similarly, for DILR, the only thing that matters is practice. And so that you can have that confidence while giving the final exam that yes, you can, whatever the question is, I can solve it. That confidence only comes when you have practiced about 200 or 300 DILR sets before that, so you know how to proceed forward. So for this as well, what you can do is take up one DILR set every day and solve it completely. At first you will face some problems about understanding the concepts, but as you do more and more sets, will be able to build that consistency and you will be getting the speed as well on those questions. And coming to the final section, that is quantitative aptitude. So it requires a lot more time than the other two sections because the syllabus is very vast. There are a lot of but one good thing is you know the exact syllabus. The questions that will be coming from that syllabus itself. So just take a look at what all are the topics. Take up each topic one by one. First, read the concepts, so understand what are the formulas, and start practicing questions. First, take up easy questions, then go for slightly difficult questions. So the thing that is very important in this is you never leave any topic unfinished. Take up a topic and complete it, and then move on to the next topic. So that you don't have to come back to the first topic again. So this is how you build accuracy. Another important thing for building accuracy is you need to complete the entire syllabus by August end at max, because CAT exam happens in November. So if you have completed the entire syllabus by August, you will have you will have a lot of time to practice mocks in the real exam based scenario. That time pressure will be on you there as well, so that it will help you gauge how much is your accuracy level in that the exam pressure scenario, and by giving more and more mocks your accuracy level will improve. Now the second important aspect is building speed in solving questions. So for the verbal ability section, it is very important you have speed, because there are a lot of long passages. So if you try to read the entire passage word by word, there is a high chance that you are not able to solve all the questions in the section. So what my strategy was that whenever there was a passage, I first take a look at the questions. So typically, the questions are mostly inference based questions that checks how much you have understood the passage, what the author is trying to convey from that passage. So just take a look at what type of questions are there. Sometimes there are questions which can be answered directly from taking the data from the passage. Those questions take less time to answer, and the rest of the questions need you to understand the gist of the passage. So just first spend first 30 seconds on reading the questions, what are the questions, then come back to the passage and then start reading the passage. You should ideally spend about 1 minute in reading the passage, and what you should do is our CAT passage basically consists of maximum 5 to 6 paragraphs. So what I used to do is I used to read first line of the paragraph, last line and the middle line of the paragraph, and last line of the paragraph, and I continued it for each and every paragraph. And by doing this, more or less, I was able to understand what the author is, what the topic of the passage is, what is the tone of the author, and what is the message that author is trying to convey. After reading the passage, if you are able to answer these 3 or 4 basic questions, then you're good to go to go to the questions and answering them, and you will be able to answer questions much more quickly, and move to the other sections like jumble sentences and summary based questions. For those two type of questions, there are no shortcuts as such. You just need to practice more and more so that you build the speed. And similarly for the DIL section as well, by doing more and more practice, you get the feel of the questions. Your mind starts to work in that direction itself, and will be able to do the questions faster. And for the final section, that is quantitative aptitude, what you can do is take a quick glance at all the questions and see what are the easy questions that you can attempt in less time. So solve all the easy questions first, then go to the questions that you seems a little bit difficult, but you know what is the concept behind those questions, and try to solve them. The point here is you need to solve maximum amount of questions in a given time, and you can do that only when you know what questions you know you are 100% sure you will be able to answer correctly. So in this way you will be able to build your percentile. So these were the few of the techniques that can help you in improving your CAT percentile a lot. You can go to EduShastra platform. It is a great platform that can help you ace your CAT exam through its hybrid interactive learning platform and one-to-one guidance system. It helps you know the nuances of the exam. There are a lot of peer groups available on the platform as well, that helps you interact with people having different backgrounds and understand from them as well how they are preparing, and that will help you a lot in your preparation. So that is all from my end. Thank you.